We are living in a world that is extremely unstable. It is similar to being on a roller coaster rides. In the past, we had a good time, but right now we are struggling to keep alive. Everyone who holds XRP Ripple might be under the impression that this is the case. These issues, however, have been resolved. Suppose I were to tell you that wonderful things are on their way to you. Many individuals believe that the value of XRP will increase by 5,000% during the current month. Can you tell me what the catch is? In all honesty, what should we anticipate? Take advantage of a possibility that could completely transform your life. Now, without further ado, let's get to the topic without any further bullshit. Thank you very much. Despite the fact that the crypto world is filled with a lot of noise, a legal dispute is currently taking place between Ripple and the influential Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States of America. XRP is in the middle of everything, and the future of this cryptocurrency is still very much up in the air. With the month of April drawing nearer, the spotlight is shining stronger on significant dates that have the potential to determine the outcome of this high-stakes contest. In the annals of cryptocurrency history, the year 2020 marked a significant turning point. Ripple was accused of raising an astounding $1.3 billion in 2013 through the sale of unregistered XRP currency, which led to the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) filing stunning allegations against the company. As a result, a legal quagmire ensued, which continues to shake the cryptocurrency industry to its very foundations. The month of April is drawing near, and everyone is getting ready for the conclusion of this fantastic conflict. There is a significant possibility that a settlement might be achieved between Ripple Labs and the SEC before the important trial date of April 23rd, 2024, as the talks between the two parties are at an all-time high. The fact that a response to the request for additional time made by the SEC is expected to be provided by the 22nd of April demonstrates how serious the issue is. Making preparations for a change in the course of events that has the potential to alter the game, the activities that take place behind the scenes are equally fascinating. Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission are engaged in intense debates, making a concerted effort to locate areas of agreement as they get closer to a legal conflict. When compared to how antagonistic things have been during this entire saga, this unexpected improvement in relations is a significant difference, and it shows that things might be doable after all. An intelligent judge named Annalisa Torres was responsible for organizing the final pre-trial meeting, which took place on April 16th. Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, and Stuart Alderoty, a lawyer, get together in Manhattan for a very significant meeting to discuss the settlement. It's possible that the outcome of these discussions will alter the way the upcoming court case will play out. In order to shed light on the timing, a well-known law expert by the name of Ashley Prosper suggests that the deadline for resolutions is the 29th of April in the year 2024. Following the conclusion of this extremely significant date, Judge Torres will use her gavel to make a ruling that has the potential to have repercussions throughout the whole cryptosphere. Given the limited amount of time available, the stage is set for a court battle of unparalleled proportions. Important dates are approaching, and Ripple CEO is going to be in the spotlight. Thus, it is likely that issues will become more transparent in the near future. On the other hand, the reality is a lot more fascinating. Ripple's future is still highly uncertain, despite the fact that there have been a number of events and well-known people getting involved in the project. It's possible that this is the end for XRP. We invite you to join us as we investigate the Ripple versus. Increasingly, the SEC lawsuit is moving closer and closer to a conclusion that has the potential to completely transform the cryptocurrency industry. The Howey test is at the crux of the ongoing legal struggle between Ripple and the SEC, which is expected to become more intense in the near future. The future of XRP is currently uncertain once more. Surprisingly, Stuart Alderoty, the chief legal officer of Ripple, shed light on a crucial problem that Judge Annalisa Torres brought up regarding the manner in which the SEC applies the Howey test to cryptocurrency assets. What is considered to be one of the most significant aspects of securities legislation is the Howey test. It will tell you whether or not a deal is indeed a contract for investment. However, as the Ripple CC case continues, the criticism that Judge Torres has offered, which calls into doubt the CC's expansive interpretation of the Howey test, has caused eyebrows to be raised. While she highlighted anomalies in situations when promoters made clear claims to investors regarding actual business prospects, which she did in a very astute manner. As a result, the broad statements made by the SEC became less believable. A significant decision about Coinbase was made just before this in-depth examination, at which point United States District Judge Catherine Polkfiler allowed the Securities and Exchange Commission's action against the Bitcoin exchange to proceed, although with certain limitations. In addition to dissecting Filer's ruling into its component pieces, Alderoty brought up the argument that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) makes, which is that purchasing any currency inevitably means investing in a murky environment, even if the buyer does not want to do so. It is interesting to note that this is comparable to what Judge Torres declared in the Ripple SEC case. In that case, she examined the data in great detail and discovered that it was distinct from the Howey test that had been used previously. This distinction became especially apparent in situations in which promoters failed to provide unambiguous assurances on certain business initiatives. Midway through the legal labyrinth, there comes a question that is of critical importance. Regarding the status of XRP, is the SEC able to construct a case? Due to the fact that the SEC has previously stated that an appeal will not be allowed, Ernesto Capairos' inquiry demonstrates that a significant number of individuals are doubtful about the possibility of the SEC implementing a volte-face. Ripple, on the other hand, might have compelling arguments in the event that the SEC decides to reconsider its position and submits another appeal in the future. In response, Bill Morgan suggests that the primary objective of the Securities and Exchange Commission could not be to contest the categorization of particular cryptocurrencies as securities. In its place, they might submit a request for a wide decision that states that cryptocurrencies are not securities, but that the act of selling them is equivalent to the act of selling an investment contract. Despite the fact that a coin does not have any worth on its own, trading it might nevertheless be considered an investment because of this somewhat different circumstance. When the fundamental Howey test is examined in greater detail, the one and only coin that is completely legal becomes embroiled in yet another legal quagmire. There is a possibility that this volatility will have an effect on the price of XRP in the days ahead, which would make things even more complicated in the cryptocurrency market, which is already a challenging environment. In the world of cryptocurrencies, people are feeling anxious since the court drama that has been going on between Ripple and the SEC is still going on. On the other hand, despite everything that is going on, there is a glimmer of hope among the Ripple Gripple. In spite of the fact that the legal proceeding poses a great deal of challenging issues, there is a great deal of optimism. An abundance of steadfast believers are eagerly anticipating the triumphant growth of XRP. You can feel the worry since there is a lot at stake in this situation. It would be a shame to miss out on this narrative. You are not going to want to miss out on that. Voices from the cryptocurrency sector can be heard with varying degrees of confidence and doubt amidst the whirlwind of tweets and huge swings in the market. One can hear Brett Hill's courageous call to action in the midst of everything that is going on. The challenge of encouraging people who have steadfast faith to maintain their composure even when things are going poorly, which would be an obvious indication of how dedicated they are. On the other hand, a somber caution from a crypto enthusiast is required, notwithstanding the hoopla. In a society where hype frequently triumphs over reason, there are many people who believe that people should not give credence to assertions that are not true. It has been asserted that non-player characters succumb to the allure of irrational forecasts and blindly follow the rest of the crowd without giving it a second thought. In this high-stakes game, there is a distinct distinction between the player and the non-player character NPC. The relationship between conjecture and truth is a difficult one, and some individuals want XRP to reach heights that are unfathomable, while others are cautious because they are aware of how complicated the relationship is. The narrative continues, and ultimately only time will reveal who emerges victorious in this enigmatic game of chance. Despite the fact that the cryptocurrency world is full of heated disputes and strong assertions, there is one question that sticks out. Do you know how much it costs? There is a subject in which the price predictions of fans are frequently so far off that they appear to be impossible. The allure of unfathomable wealth is calling. There are a lot of wild speculations regarding the future of XRP, and there are rumors that Ripple supporters are on the verge of becoming millionaires for themselves. It's really interesting to hear about people making predictions about prices. On the other hand, the true problem is concealed within all of the noise and dramatization. Is there any reality to the widespread optimism that has been expressed? You are not going to want to miss out on that. XRP's journey through the first quarter of 2024 has been one of small advances amidst the chaos of cryptocurrency splendor. This is in contrast to the exuberant ascent of other cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as the well-known Shiba Inu. As the quarter came to a close, XRP's triumph was accompanied by a gradual increase of 2%, leaving investors wondering what the cryptocurrency will do next in the volatile market. On the other hand, there is a glimmer of optimism that can be seen through the clouds. It is none other than the well-known market specialist Egrag Crypto, who recognizes a hint of optimism in the lethargic price activity during this time, bringing to light a perfect triangle that XRP has been trapped in since January 2018, and which will continue to exist for a significant amount of time. The strategy that Egrag Crypto devises provides a hint that a possible breakout is on the horizon in the near future. As the price of XRP continues to fluctuate between an upper and lower trend line, the future of this cryptocurrency is still very much up in the air. An in-depth analysis conducted by the analyst reveals two distinct courses of action that XRP might pursue while it waits for a definitive action. Whenever prices move in the direction of the lower trend line or climb above the upper trend line, it is sometimes referred to as the door to Valhalla or the gate to Valhalla in the stated sequence. Nevertheless, what truly sets Egrag Crypto apart from the competition is the fact that it forecasts the future of XRP. The expert is anticipating a storm of unprecedented proportions and envisions a path that is replete with expansion that has never been witnessed before. Egrag Crypto forecasts profits that are exponential, which is contrary to what the majority of people believe is realistically attainable. The price will increase by a factor of 15,